Welcome back. We are here in this dead, silent cavern, or not cavern, canyon, and about to head to the Tunigi Hollow. We have Hu Tao out again. It's been a while since I broke her out. There we go, there's some music. Oh, we also have... What, no, I thought I... Yeah, oh, she interacts with those, okay. But no, I could have sworn I put her in my my quick access. There we go. Must not hit confirm. Hey, oh. I no longer have my genie bottle. Though honestly, Rush is more adorable. So, oh, there it is. Let's see. Let's try this out. When the red scarf transforms, what? So, let's see. There we go. Looks like she goes down a little bit. Cool. Did I get anything from that? Oh, a plume of purifying light. Awesome. Right. So the actual hollow is up above, or is that a deep pit, the Tunagi Hollow is that deep pit the Tunagi Hollow you were talking about earlier? There's yeah. Good, I hope so. There's super huge crystals all over the place, even bigger than ones we saw before. They look scarier too. They do. It's otherworldly is the best way to describe it, I think. These were once huge trees, Really? Oh. Used to seal and subdue the creatures of the dark depths. The power of defilement has corrupted them, warping them into such forms as you see now. These were trees. Since the monsters have been sealed, it doesn't look like anyone needs to sacrifice themselves again. The seal is being undone, I think, Paimon. That is why we must use the power of Reina to reopen the way. Hey, wouldn't that just release the monsters again? They took so much effort to seal, too. I mean, if you gotta do it to strengthen the seal, you gotta do it. No. I mean that we must open the path to the sign of Apausha. The way to the rift in the earth was sealed long ago. It can never lead to the true darkness again. Better hope so. That is exactly why that sealed rift does indeed connect to the illusion of the abyss. We need only use the great songs of Reina to stabilize the seal before initiating the rite of Teyvat to pass through the darkness and reach the sign. The great songs of Reina. They are the mightiest manifestations of the Reina scattered throughout the world. We can use the great songs to initiate the rite of Teyvat. Is that what the drum is for? After that, we can open up a path to the darkness, just as the legend holds that the first Vijnanapati, Nagarjuna, and the Pari did. Well, that's all well and good, but what will we do once we reach the side of that the sign is on? I do not know what happens after that. I've encountered legends that our first Vijnanapati Nagarjuna was lifted up to the heavens, where he used divine power to extinguish the sign. But that, I feel, is mere myth. Yeah, possibly. Lifted up to the heavens. It sounds like they would have ascended to Celestia or something. I believe that Reina's envoys will have some way, since they can purify the defiling impurities, they must have some way to extinguish the sign. Well, here's hoping. Huh. Did Sorush not also say that she wishes to imitate the sacrifice of Simurgh? The world is built upon conflict and sacrifice, after all. You seem a little too eager. What's your actual angle? And I don't trust you. I mean, when you think about it, these guys, they might hate the academia, but they're almost a branch of the academia from a certain point of view. And he even called himself a sage. But, a little too eager to have Sorush sacrifice herself. I mean, Sorush is really eager for it too, which is interesting, but... Well, that's what Sorush says, sure, but that's way too irresponsible of you. Thank you, Paimon. Oh, don't fret. Before the necessity of any sacrifice can be ascertained, we must still bring the Great Song's arena together. At the moment, we've yet to take even the first step forward. Says the guy who's just been talking this whole time. Well, man, Paimon's on it today. Basically, only the Pari who has been chosen as the Bloom Guard can touch the Great Songs. So Sorush, then. But our current envoy, Lady Sorush looks so sad. Or, no, yeah, sad, downtrodden, distraught. One of those. Lady Sorush has yet to obtain that right. Is that so? For all that bluster, you really aren't all that, huh, Sorush? Paimon. You dare speak to me like that, pale floater? Apparently so. But, I mean, keep in mind, Paimon will verbally spar with actual gods, too, so it's not that unusual. Well, Paimon isn't a pale floater. But Paimon, you float, and you're pale. Only by obtaining the twin-horned chaplet may she become the Bloom Guard. Oh, you're not actually the Bloom Guard yet. A being able to gather the power of Reyna. As such, she must first be acknowledged by Lady Zurvan, the first Pari. Okay. She's a mighty Pari who once fought alongside our ancestors. It is even said that she was the very Pari who fought alongside the ancient heroes to subdue the embers of the abyss. Is she alive? But that elder of ours is utterly unreasonable. She refuses to acknowledge my dearest desire. I'm afraid there's nothing I can do about that. Against you sacrificing yourself, or just doesn't see you as worthy? Still, even without the twin-horned chaplet, my sacrifice will suffice to accomplish this deed. You sure about that? Of course, I do not intend to doubt your desire to sacrifice yourself this way. But if you are unable to perform the rite and pass through the Dark Hollow, your wish will not be fulfilled nonetheless. However, I do have a suggestion. Lady Sorush called you her Yasnapati, did she not? She did. I am to praise her and write down her exploits. Why don't you go with her to the Vourukasha Oasis? That is where Lady Zurvan may be found. Who's at the big tree? Perhaps Lady Zurvan may, the big old dead tree stump. Perhaps Lady Zurvan may yet change her mind should she see that we humans view Lady Sorush as the predestined envoy. Well, I am her Yasnapati after all. You're really enjoying this, aren't you? Of course. Lady Sorush is my, I don't know, I have to start thinking about how I'm gonna rank my floating companions. I mean, there's you, there's Lady Sorush, there's our genie friend. Anyone else? This is the only method we have at present to change our current situation. So please, do go with Lady Sorush to the sacred place protected by the Reyna. Humph! Aren't you a sneaky one? Looks like you're the only person coincidentally out of a job. Yeah. What are you gonna be up to? Of course not. There's much I must do. For example, the preparations for the rite of Teyvat still must be done. Uh-huh. Say I believe you. Where will you be? I must also consult the words of the ancient scribes once more to ascertain the locations of the great songs. Well, fair enough. As for the Cory drum you brought, I believe I may now form a connection once more with the Pari who still remain in slumber. I'm not a fan of you having that. Their awakening is necessary for the rite of Teyvat to occur. Regardless, I leave the matter of the twin horn chaplet to you two. Once everything is complete, let us meet at the campsite again upon the Tamir Mountains. So, Rush, what do you think about him having the drum? Think it's okay? I know you originally wanted it yourself. Oh well. So we have to look for that Pari elder, right? Well, let's hope she isn't as nasty as Sorush is. Paimon. Sorush isn't nasty, she's just haughty and arrogant. There is a difference. And she'll leave the matter of the twin horn chaplet to you. I have some leftover work to take care of. I believe that all people, no matter who they are, will submit to you and the envoy's awesome glory. Hear that, Sorush? You have awesome glory. When we have each done what we must, let us meet at the campsite upon the Tamir Mountains. God, I kind of want to go there. Where's the... Okay, that's way over there. It's also underground. Wait, no, we have to head there anyways. Okay. It is not... Well, actually... I don't know, maybe that is the path to the Oasis. I'm curious as well. What the hell? If we can actually drop in there, or what happens if we try. Nirodha fruit. Born by special plants, must be nourished. Juices contain some that same mysterious power. She can throw them. That's fantastic. To stand against impurities. Okay, they can melt through special crystals. So, Rush, can you also collect Dendroculus for me? Whose descendant are you? Yeah, it's this ability. Cool. Whose does that?
Phew.
I wonder if I could hurt myself.
Oh, what a cute treasure coffin.
It doesn't look like I can. Also, you don't get to keep those. Oh, hey, Hillies. So you're guarding this chest, and I want it. If you could please cease to be, I would appreciate it. Where's the other one? Drop it down. Oh, I didn't actually drop it down. There we go.
Busted.
Where are you? I still didn't drop you down. Oh, hey, Rogue.
Let me weave you a verse.
I think these guys are going to be more common from now on. Damn it. Get out of here, you. Slime. Who else?
Take it easy.
You're still up there. Damn it, you. Get down. You're not even hurt, barely.
finds your fate.
Here we go. Damn.
Huh?
At least it's exquisite.
Oh, what a cute treasure coffin.
No, I don't want to cook. There you go. All right. What I'm actually interested most in is getting to this teleport point and then also cave over there probably. What is that on the map? Doesn't show up on this one. Let's see if I can't see.
Huh?
Oh, it's one of these. Awesome. Still curious what those will be used for. Okay, that's the way. Shut up. What are you doing over there? I see a weird glow. Oh, it's a chest.
Rain cutter. No, my sword.
Apparently they have a
Rain
death glow over
outlines your
here.
fate. Jackpot.
Beautiful. All right, more of those. I might not bother showing every single one we get for time's sake. Especially since these are going to be shorter episodes for the next few weeks. Oh? Humph! Is this how they look like now? How pathetic! Sorush, what are you talking about? Never mind. I just happened to witness the undignified states of my kind. No matter. We shall keep going. Oh, this is one of your kind? You see? That makes Paimon even more curious. Let Paimon have a look. Oh, wow. That really is one strange tree. The way it's shaped like a circle almost looks like a door, right? If we walk through it, it might lead somewhere. Paimon definitely would like to go first. Be my guest, Paimon. I'm not used to you taking on the dangerous task. The Fravashi trees are no doors. You'll disturb the residual pari residing within if you simply barge through them. So that's called a Fravashi tree, huh? But where are the residual pari? Paimon can't see them at all. They're in the tree, Paimon. Of course Pale Floater can't see them. They are still trapped by obsessions of the past, after all. Oh. Huh. Literally? It may not be what they wished for, but looking at the sight of them clinging desperately to this world, how absurd and pathetic. They may look a little strange, but calling them pathetic is just mean. And looking at you being surrounded by so many plants, Paimon actually thought you'd feel at home. Humph. I only feel at home when I'm on a battlefield. Only the battle lasting until the end of time can be perceived as true eternity. The battle at the end of time. Or lasting until the end of time. Which battle are you talking about? Now that you're following me, you'd better grasp that as early as possible, Pale Floater. Paimon's following me, I'm following you. These Fravashi trees are pari that fought until the very end against the defilement that had been corrupting the land. Using the last remnants of their power, they transformed into the state that you see now. Okay. They exhausted their strength to the point where they could no longer maintain their form and were rejected by the Vourukasha Oasis for being tainted. Well, that's tragic. So they fought to protect the land and got, well, screwed for it. Legend has it that in ancient times, the Order of Skeptics would hold a ritual of purification for them, so as to bring them all back to the Vourukasha Oasis. But nowadays, there remains no one in the Order of Skeptics who is able to perform such a ritual. The best they can do is keep to the The best they can do is but to keep these Fravashi trees alive. Huh. I wonder how they lost that knowledge. This only prolongs their suffering. Judging by the current appearance, they seem to have nothing left but the bitter memories they have to endure alone. I don't know, maybe I could help them. I'm pretty good at purifying things super occasionally. I'm actually surprised I remember that. Maybe because I was so surprised the last time it showed up randomly. In a way, they have also fulfilled their mission. But it was all a meaningless act compared to a true sacrifice. What is it with you, Pari, and sacrifice? I mean, I respect it, but looks like we should help them. Oh, Paimon can't just leave them here to suffer and endure alone like this. You can't? That makes you weak, pale floater. Jeez. What, empathy? Come now, Sorush. Being compassionate is indeed one of the great Simurgh's many noble qualities, but one cannot survive here with merely a kind heart. So, wait, was the great Simurgh also weak? For their compassion? Besides, for us Pari, to exhaust our strength in the final stand against evil is already the best ending one can dream of. I see no necessity to change anything. It's like you were born to sacrifice yourselves. It's kind of sad, but I guess if you take joy in it, then who am I to say no? Well, that's what you think. Perhaps they have different ideas, you know? If Paimon was trapped there, Paimon would definitely want to go back home and be with everyone else. We Paris share no such weaknesses. Fine. Since even my Yasnapati fancies so, I shall wake her up with my power and let you listen to her dimming voice. Fravashi trees. Lingering memories. Use her power to awaken the residual Pari inside. If the languishing obsessions of these spirits are extinguished, perhaps these Pari, thus scattered abroad, may yet meet again in the sea of flowers. Oh, that's what the plumes of purifying light are for. Okay. Oh, wait, no. We obtain more plumes of purifying light from these. And we're supposed to give them to the Amrita pool and return all the memories of Karena back to the flowery sea. Okay. And for these other ones, yeah, it says collect all these and leave leaves to retrieve the complete. Okay, now. I need to bring you out, Sorush. Interact. Pari, residual Pari of the forest. Okay, these are actual quests, then. I will start one just to see what it's like. It seems that a long time has passed. Oh no, she's looking dead tired. I want to return to the Oasis. Okay. For the fragments. Like in this vicinity. Oh, I see. Can I collect those with Sorush? Damn it, I can't. Unless, wait. Good. 1. 2. Here's the oh, there's the third. I'm also going to test if you can get this Stendraculus. If you can, fantastic. Special 4-leaf sigil. There are a lot of new exploration mechanics for this area. Can be affected by the power of Amrita and be moved by Sorush. Place them where they are needed. Oh, okay. Hold that thought. No! Sorush! You're letting me down. Come on. Curses. Oh, and I picked that one up too. Where is it needed? Is that it? It looks like it. Or no. That was another 4-leaf. And not up here either. At least you know if you're getting away from the right area, I guess. Wait. Are these just the anchors that we can... Those are the anchors we can fly on. Yeah, I think so. Okay. I'm so sleepy. Thank you. Of course. This floated out from that tree. Is it some kind of... It's purifying light. Okay. Seems the obsession contained within has been cleared away. I'm not sure how. Am I, okay. Yeah, take it with us. It might be useful for later.
Jackpot.
But also, shoot, I can't see it anymore. So Rush, help me out.
With the wind.
Yeah, there we go. That is awesome that we can move the sigils there, the anchors. Oh, hello there. Don't mind if I do. Now, where is the... Okay, we're still heading west-ish. I still want to kind of just try to drop in there, but I'll wait. A precious chest. Oh my, that seems shocking.
Witness the power of Gua. Huh?
Stabilize.
Things are about to get dicey.
Where are you? Here you are.
Let me amuse myself a little. Just once.
Hello there.
Let me read you a verse.
Can't run.
Rain outlines your fate. Huh? Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over. Huh?
Damn. Normally I'd expect that to give me an exquisite at best. I'm not gonna complain about that.
Oh, what a cute treasure coffin.
All right. Oh,
With the wind.
okay, there's the first teleportation point. Whole bunch of these exploration points, but as time is limited, like I said, I will avoid too much of it. Is that a big old screw? Big old bolt? Huh.
Huh?
The Gate of Zulkar something or another. So, Rush, can you interact with these ones again? Yeah, burgeoning spirits. Vines have ensnared the scattered Reina. Okay. Some tree vines have been affected by gray crystals and require the additional Reina energy for their snare to be loosened. Okay. Awesome. You get chests for freeing them too.
Gather.
Once again, I don't know what that's for, but I'm sure I'll enjoy having some of it.
If we bury it, maybe it'll spring back to life.
Well, that teleport point's actually above. Oh, wait, is this the... Oh, this is the boss room. Oh, cool. I should at least do it once.
With the wind.
What is this boss? 3 level different electro cryo pyro. Huh.
I will cleanse you of your sins. Solidify!
I'm sure you will.
Rain cutter. No, my sword.
The abyss!
Quietly now. Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
There we go. Haha. Gotcha.
Higher, higher, hands on fire. Witness the power of Guha. Rain outlined. Quietly now.
So you basically need counter to every element he has.
Be still. Your salvation
But my team just so happens to be perfectly suited to countering.
within you.
Gotcha.
Has barely begun in the end.
Nice.
Return.
I mean, Hutao always was one of my strongest teams against single targets, at least. Awesome, though. Okay. Should I continue forward? I mean, this... Well, I guess this just leads you to here. Which is... I need to come to this entrance first anyways. Here we are. Gotcha at last. A lot of interesting stuff up here, it looks like. But not our focus for now. Back on down to where we need to go. Oh. Oh.
Gather.
It's really... Every 10 meters, really? Alright. Sorush. I guess Sorush counts for exploration purposes. Cool.
Oh, what a cute treasure coffin.
Oh. That. What is that? It almost looks like a creature. This definitely doesn't look like a tree. Looks like a drill, actually. Okay, this is where we're needing to go. I see a teleport point over there too, though. Whoa! The crystal here looks like... Could this be one of those we knew? That's what it looks like. Yeah. We knew that we've seen before? How did it get trapped here? So you call these children of an ancient dragon the Weenet? Children of an ancient dragon? Which ancient dragon? Still, it does not have a sinful form. Perhaps it was merely unlucky to have been caught in the crossfire and sealed here. Huh. Rip. By sinful form, of course, you mean of the abyss. Well, maybe it's a good thing it's been sealed here. If not, it might just pop out of the ground and swallow us up and all in one go. I don't think you'd be very good to eat, Paimon. Paimon's not sure how to feel about that. I'm just saying I will never eat you, don't worry. You two certainly look like you get on well. We do. We have a little bit of back and forth. It's fun. We're good friends.
Of course, we're the best buddies.
But it is not also said, but is it not also said that even constant companions would fail to notice if the other was spirited away by a sprite? Is it said? These stories are quite common too, yes?
What are you talking about? Alice would never do that.
What, spirit you away? Or fail to notice?
Huh, I merely jest.
If you are bosom buddies, surely some idle jokes will not move you. Yeah. We shall soon reach the Oasis. Come, let us hurry. Here we are. That way it takes us... Oh, corruption. Takes us to the boss room. A lot of caves here. Probably shouldn't get too distracted, but... Is that one of you? Is that a Pari that's been trapped? You guys really want to die that badly? Fine, I will oblige you. Jeez. Something useful in there, but we can't get closer right now. Once I obtain the chaplet. Okay. I mean, it's making it look even more Seelie-like. It's like a cross between a Pari and a Seelie. At least to my eyes. Can I not? Really? Come now. All right, where? Okay, we're heading. Yeah, we're definitely heading to the tree, which is, unsurprisingly, the Oasis. Ooh, more of them. Don't mind if I, damn it. We should get out a claymore. Oh, actually, speaking of which.
Solidify!
Where'd you go? Oh, you're undoing that for us.
Gather!
And what is down here? Another one of those trapped creatures? Interesting room. Oh, wait. Farwick. Form of Reyna. Contain the same power and will stick to your characters once picked up and affect nearby crystals. Put them down where you need to unleash its power. Okay. These things seem to be done. Need to be done in a specific order. Is there an indication what the order is? Oh. Put you down. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess it goes by height. Maybe. So the tallest should be first. And then, I don't know, I'll say this middle one. Unless actually, it's more like that. In which case, this should be the next one. And then this one. And then this one. Yep. Perfect.
If we bury it, maybe it'll spring back to life.
Hey, Haleys, you enjoying yourselves?
Rain outlines your... Time to go!
Alright, okay, that's the way we need to go. Anything interesting in here before we... Or wait, maybe this is the way we need to go. And that takes us up. Which seems more likely. This takes us down. Oh, just to one of these. We can't just leave it be. I mean, okay, fine. Hey, I don't think we've met before. Are you a Yasnapati? I'm surprised you knew that. If you could, would you mind bringing me the Udambara pistols? I don't know what those are. It would bloom from where it cannot bloom. That makes no sense. Oh, it's in the swamp. Apparently, this is actually a relatively major quest chain, getting all these guys. At least it seems like it. Alright, up we go. Another one of these for you. Cell rush. Oh. Locked through the crystal. Okay, so first. Then that one is the second, but we can't do it yet. We need this thing. And 3. Lovely. All right, are we gonna get a nice reveal of the Oasis? Yeah. Just like I said, the defiled energy is oozing out of that huge gap. There's a tree stump down there too. Yeah, they are mirrored. It's actually quite interesting. Yeah. Where are we headed, Sorish? Down that way? Okay. So follow the path. Ding. 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 Cool.
Treasure.
Wait.
One way to draw your target.
Yeah, keep following.
Take it easy.
Hello, Dendroculus. Don't mind if I do. Oh, wait. No, this is the right way. There we are, the Oasis. Paimon didn't think there'd be such a huge patch of green on the other end of the mountain. We were just in the desert, too. How strange. Oh, yeah, that's what an oasis is, Paimon. Impressive, is it not? It is our homeland, after all. Nice. It is quite impressive. I mean, it's so impressive that I misremembered it for being Ermin Soul for the longest time. The homeland of the Pari? So there will be lots of other things like you here, right? Ugh, you know what? Paimon's not all that keen on going. Poor Sorush. Should you not be excited beyond words? And the big tree stump over there looks like it's holding off the stuff oozing out of the big hole. That is the harvest That's the harvest tree, the sacred form of the god that has granted us Pari life. It is not just some large stump. Oh. You guys really are trees. That's a god? Well, we've seen other gods, but this is the first time we've seen one that looking like that. That is because our god cannot be considered alive. Rip. 500 years ago, our great god gave all to quell the power of the disaster afflicting this place. Oh, so it was the giant, the great bird? But she was stained with corruption, and could not be reborn in a pure plane. Thus, her divine consciousness continues to wander the mortal one. Our great god left us with the sanctified Amrita, and the Lord of Verdure caused the harvest tree to grow from that, thus anchoring our god to this realm. The Oasis has been nourished by the Amrita, and even the Reina that defends this earth gains its unending power by the grace of the Amrita. Man, Sorush, I'm gonna be honest, if you keep throwing all these words around, I'm gonna just completely lose track. But the tree, this whole place is the Oasis. Lord of Verdure, I think, is the bird, your god. Amrita, I'm not actually sure. But this god of yours doesn't look too well. She's been trying to hold out against the stuff coming out of that hole this entire time. Her power maintains the seal over the dark hollow. I fear that the sign has emerged here due to being attracted to her power. Huh. That's a problem. If it were not for the presence of the harvest tree, the defilement surging forth from that hollow would have infected the entire world. Damn. I mean, I'm sure some other god would have intervened, but still. But it is also due to the performing this duty that the tree has deteriorated so much. I would have loved to see it at its prime. I do not believe that I could ever bear to be reduced to such a state. I mean, you want to sacrifice yourself, though, don't you? That is why I must leave a legacy of heroism behind for all to remember before it does happen. Okay. I guess I can understand that. I like your cape. Well, never mind that first. Let's go look for this Zurvan person, shall we? If we get that chaplet and fix the sky real quick, that might make your god feel all better too. Maybe. We'll see. I mean, the god is dead though, right? Roots go deep. See them all the way down in that canyon down there. Time trial. Oh, don't mind if I do. Take me all the way. Hopefully it doesn't get interrupted.
If we bury it,
You'll see the
maybe
elder
it'll
ones who get
spring
out
back
of
to life.
here. You aren't getting nervous, are you, Sorush? Impossible. Do not second guess me frivolously, pale floater. Left or right? Okay, this tree is Really, actually, kind of nice and cozy. I love it. Oh, it's not even in the tree. Okay. Nice theme here. Oh, hey. Another Pari. Cool. Several of them. Oh, there's the Elder. Zurvan. You have an interesting, hat. Actually, that may... This actually legitimately might be a cape, and that might legitimately be a hat.
Well, if it isn't Sorush, such a rare guest. It has been a while, Elder Zurvan. Elder? Well, if you call me that, then you should follow Pari norms and cease consorting with those humans whose hearts are heavy with their ulterior motives.
So it's not normal for the Pari to consort with the humans. That's just so rush. Okay. I mean, to be fair, Zurvan's probably right. The guy, the head of the skeptics, probably has a lot of ulterior motives. Though, as the first Pari, didn't you used to work with humans to consort with them?
I haven't gone against our norms. I have only made contact with humanity to find a way to extinguish the skyfire, just as the divine bird did. And is that why you have learned all that claptrap about sacrifice from the humans?
It's the humans who put the idea of sacrifice into your head. Oh.
We Pari care nothing for such foolishness.
Sorush?
Isn't it our duty as Pari to sacrifice ourselves in the battle against the defiling impurity? Await the call of destiny, Sorush. Only humans rush in blindly. This destiny you speak of is a nebulous thing. I cannot simply be expected to sit and wait for it.
Maybe Sorush is a little bit human.
And that is precisely the danger. The chaplet you seek contains the highest authority over Reina. In giving it to you, I may as well be handing the power of Reina over to those untrustworthy humans.
I think I have to side with Zurvan on this one, Sorush. We humans can't be trusted. Especially not people even somewhat related to the academia. And despite what they say, they are offshoots of the academia.
Can't you have more faith in me, Elder?
You two... looks like we're being left out here, aren't we? Also, it seems like Sorush loses the cocky attitude of hers in front of Zurvan, huh?
Of course, Zurvan's the elder. The first Pari? I mean, come on. She's probably just fond of weird roleplay. Perhaps she has other hidden facets to her person.
That's a scary thought.
Paimon, we all have hidden facets to our persons, to our characters. It's, just how things are.
Well then, little ones. You came with Sorush, yes? This is not a place that ordinary humans may visit lightly.
Yeah, I'm sorry for intruding.
Let me see. Well, you certainly aren't from the Order of Skeptics. You seem to be outlanders, in fact.
Very much so. More than you probably expect.
Well, in matters of courtesy, I suppose you two shall introduce yourselves first. I don't ask humans for their names often, you know.
That reminds me of the, our first meeting with Sorush.
Paimon's Paimon, and she's Alice. Where?
I'm Sorush's Yasnapati.
Her Yasnapati? How interesting. She might have had a little misunderstanding somewhere, though.
What is a Yasnapati exactly, Zurvan? I have a feeling it means more than I've been led to believe.
This is the forbidden land of the Pari, the paradise nourished by Amrita, the shrine at which we pay reverence to our great god. Only heroes who have forged bonds with Pari and pilgrims who have come to genuflect before our god may enter.
I could genuflect.
I shall take it that you are Sorash's companions, then. It has been several hundred years since humans last visited our Sea of Flowers.
Wow. That's quite the honor.
That said, aren't there a ton of skeptics living outside in the desert? Don't they know how to enter this place? Ha! I shall not permit such discourteous folks to enter our hidden realm.
Yeah. I figure they are more troublesome than they let on at first. I mean, they already kind of acted a little troublesome, but... Wait, do you say, Yeah, Hidden Realm.
In the past, we Pari did indeed fight alongside their ancestors. We even lived here together. But many years have passed, and folly has grown strong amongst them. Even the traditional rites have become utterly forgotten. None living amongst them now can forge a laupa with the Pari.
Right, and that's what he wants to do. And, are we really gonna let them? What happens if he uses those drums, Zurvan? Is it good or bad, or neutral?
They should have been the ones to conduct the rite of Abzor for the tree that suppresses the Dark Hollow, thus cleansing it of the filth that stained it. Yes, the deterioration of the tree cannot be avoided, but if they had not neglected the rite and caused the seal to weaken, this terrifying sign would have never reappeared so soon.
I wonder why they've been neglecting their duties. Were they just forgotten or something else?
But human tradition is unreliable in this fashion. Compared to them, you Outlanders, Blake Slates as you are, certainly seem more dependable.
Well, I appreciate that. I like to think we're pretty dependable, me and Paimon.
I was not sure if you're actually praising us or not, but we're here to... I would guess that you are here to hear about the sign in the sky. I doubt that anyone would notice our little nook if not for this great crisis.
I mean, you are pretty well hidden away. I'll grant you that.
Well, we were commissioned to deal with this large hole, yeah. Oh my. So it is as I guessed. It seems that even after so long, this short-lived race is as short-sighted as ever.
Should we not close the hole?
Still, if it were not that way, would you even need us Pari to act on your behalf?
I don't really know what role you fill on our behalf.
It looks like Pari are just pretty nasty as a whole.
Arrogant as a whole, Paimon.
Regardless, since human heroes have again graced our secret garden, it seems the gears of destiny have begun to turn once more. And you seem to be an interesting human being, too. That takes me back. Once upon a time, I, too, traveled alongside humans as curious as you to quell a calamity. And now Sorash needs to. Perhaps you really might equal their great deeds. Well then, it's decided. I shall give you a chance.
And I think we will equal their great deeds. I mean, I think we're going to stop even greater calamities from happening.
The two of you certainly seem more trustworthy than those blind and foolish skeptics. Elder, shouldn't you put your trust in me instead? Well, as for that, you do know where Rashnu and Mihir are, right? Go bring them here. They should still be enjoying their beauty sleep right now.
Were those the other two that were with you when I first met you, Sorush? In that one, during Nahita's birthday?
This will serve as proof of your trustworthiness, and I will be able to give the chaplet to you. Oh, Paimon knows. So this is the kind of seal that everyone needs to get together to break, and then we can get the chaplet, right? Ah, such impoverished imagination. Rip Paimon. The chaplet can be given to you at any time, but to solve the issue of the sign of Apausha, you will need their strength.
Sorush? Sounds like you don't need to sacrifice yourself. Maybe.
Sorush alone will not be able to open the path through the Dark Hollow, not even with the chaplet. This, how perhaps, is another example of the rule of 3.
It's not really what the rule of 3 is, but...
Paimon doesn't really know what you're saying, but as long as we can get the chaplet, it's fine. Indeed, Alice, Paimon, do help Sorush out, all right? I don't need help. You're not very honest, Sorush, but since your elder said so, guess you've got to listen to us.
Sorush is quite, reserved in front of their elder. And let's go look for these Pari that its name's tough to remember. Rashnu and Mihir. Yeah. I mean, they're not as hard as Aranara names, at least. If they're still as they were before. Okay. Well, you have a quest for you as well, huh?
Well, if it isn't Sorush and her Yasnapati. My, even Paimon's here.
That's Gray Floater to you.
Hey, what do you mean even? That's offensive.
Look from the looks on your faces. You found something interesting, haven't you? Have we? Or are we talking about the Sealy Pari thing we saw?
Paimon's not sure if interesting is the right word.
Yeah, about the Fravashi tree.
I see. Now, where should I begin? What you just described is indeed a Fravashi tree that a Pari has transformed into. But as for what resides within such trees, I believe it more accurate to call them fragmented memories than residual Pari. It is quite akin, in fact, to that plume of purifying light you obtained, which contains memories that cannot return to the earth.
Cannot return to the earth. It sounds familiar.
Ooh, Paimon remembers that Bijo we received in the forest. It was created from Aranar memories, wasn't it?
Aranara? So you know about those carefree creatures. That makes things much easier to explain then. I imagine you're quite surprised that someone, us humans would know about them.
Unlike us, the Aranara are born from the land. We are born from the Oasis, and we shall return there eventually. The god safeguarding this place is rejected by the time flowing throughout this land, and so are we.
Rejected by time. Interesting.
That said, this is also what we wish for. After all, it is our purpose to keep the defilement from flowing into the land along with us. And in the Amrita pool, we get to wash off whatever filthiness that once tainted us. By offering that plume of purifying light to the Amrita pool, you will enable the Pari to return to the Oasis once again. That means we did a good deed this time, right? Humph. You grow ever so haughty, pale floater.
Oh, that isn't the pot calling the kettle black.
As if this were not all thanks to my great power. Well, you're pretty amazing too, Sorush.
Ooh, there's a nice change of pace with Paimon and Sorush.
That's more like it. Though I need no compliments from you so long as my Yasnapati is present.
You are amazing, Sorush.
Speaking of Yasnapati, Now that you've more or less accepted this title, that indeed makes you the perfect candidate for the ritual. In ancient times, the human warriors who walked with Pari would hold a ritual of purification for the Pari scattered in the desert, so as to bring them back to the Oasis.
Oh no, it's the Aranara all over again.
And those who have established a special bond with the Pari have been addressed as Yasnapati ever since. Huh? That's entirely different from what Sorush told us.
I mean, they did say there might be a misunderstanding with what Yasnapati meant. Special bond.
Is that so? Well, she was bound to get something right by luck eventually. As you, for you, Yasnapati.
Damn. Sorush catching strays. Well, it's not even a stray. That was just aimed directly at her.
As for you, Yasnapati, you now shoulder the responsibility to help the Pari that have yet to return. If you encounter other Fravashi trees, please bring the plumes of purifying light they have formed back to the Oasis. Don't worry, we'll help. We'd help even if you didn't ask.
That was actually for the regular trees then, I think. Got a domain over here. Seems I need to bring out my dendro, though. Only I had a dendro bow. Oh, wait. I remembered you're a bow user this time, Cory. That one's 1. For this one's 2. Presumably that means this one is 3. I see it right there. And 4. Maybe I'll just keep you out, Cory. You are mostly trained up now, I think. Yeah. There we are. I'll do you later. Well, the legacy of the departed god contains the primal power of life, and that its power can even surpass the laws of nature. When the pure Amrita seeps into the barren desert gravel, hope of new life persists in the fertile soil, nourished by an underground sea. The inland sea. Well, now we are... Oh, I'll come back for you. Oh. Sunyata flowers grow in the sea of flowers and are tended to by the Pari. When they are corrupted by the powers of darkness, the flowers will turn back into buds. Use Sorush to touch them and make them bloom again. They'll have different colors. Some with different colors have to be fully purified within a time limit in a specific order to bloom. So yet another puzzle. Alright, that is not in good shape. I shall aid in carrying, yeah. Did I? I just have to pass by them. That's cool. Did I not? There we go. Just had to pass lower. Cool. It's kind of really pretty, actually.
Not bad, Sorush. You really made this area regain its vitality real quick, huh?
Pari flowers are really quite fascinating, yes.
You startle pointlessly. My powers are more than enough to easily rescue the Sunyata flower. The dark corrosion expands yet, and these Sunyata flowers are but one of amongst its many victims. The other flowers' ponds have not been spared. Safana must be in quite the fluster at this moment. This Safana you mentioned seems like a nice Pari who works hard to take care of the flowers. Let's go help her, shall we, Alice? If we have time. Well now, I suppose it may serve as a suitable diversion upon my great work. In that case, my Yasnapati, I bid you have a care for Sunyata flowers of this kind. I'll tell you when I see them. Yep, let's save these pretty flowers together.
A chest full of valuables.
Glowing
and a
flowers
trove
bloomed
of
as
potential
well.
Clues.
Oh, there's Safana. Hey, Safana. Now, how far are we going? Oh, that's actually pretty far. Looks like we'll need to take this northern bridge. There's also the pool around here, supposedly. Never did find that. Maybe that's at the center of the oasis. Maybe I should check.
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
What the world? Well, that's new. It's kind of cool. Turned into a little fly. Where are we going, Seely? You going home or are we circling the whole place? What is this? I do love that just the sandstone. Oh, there's another one of these. And another Seely.
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
Here we are.
A chest full of valuables.
Wonderful. All right, Seely, where are you taking me now? Another one of these. We really are going to be taken all over the place. You're not going to take me up to get that? Damn it. How about Dendroculus? Ah. Is that one luscious? It's worse. This one's only exquisite.
Treasure.
Yeah, it's easy and all,
One
but
way to draw your target out of hiding.
I do imagine a luscious will be at the end of all of these. Yes, they better be. There's a quest over there I saw. In that general direction. I think they're that cave, maybe. I'll go down there after this precious, maybe.
Easy money.
There we go. Just a little more.
Easy money.
Where are you going, Seely? That way, huh? Give me a minute. Oh, this must be the pool that we need to return things to. Fedri? Hello there. Are you the Outlander offerer they spoke of? I believe so. Yes, I have heard of a valiant human who is bonded to a Pari. It has been centuries since this land last witnessed something so wondrous.
We Pari used to walk with humans.
You mean float?
And we would both build our homes in this oasis. Despite the threat of the darkness, its corrosion never once stained the oasis thanks to the protection of the tree and Reyna. Though centuries have passed, those years remain my most cherished memories.
How long have you Pari been alive?
Sorry, but who are you? I'm in charge of looking after the Amrita pool.
Oh, Amrita was the purification pool, okay.
I have not set foot outside this place since Lady Zurvan sealed the oasis.
The pool?
The Amrita pool is where we Pari were granted life. In it flows the primordial water left behind by our god.
Oh.
It is all thanks to the Amrita that countless motes of Reyna have gained power and life.
I think I need to collect some for that other one.
We will turn into plumes of purifying light after exhausting our strength, leaving behind nothing but pure memories. And memories that belong to the Reyna will return to the tree through the Amrita pool. The Amrita is all that is needed to wash away the deepest sadness and sorrow. With its nourishment, one shall regain their pristine form as the Reyna's familiar. And the offerer is the one who will help those familiars of Reyna return to the Sea of Flowers. But ever since human warriors ceased performing that duty, Pari who have been drained of their strength, while resisting the defilement, have not been able to return to the Sea of Flowers. Fortunately, now that we've been visited by a human warrior once again, the scattered plumes of purifying light shall return to this place eventually.
Yeah, I won't... I'm only going to be here temporarily, though.
The Amrita pool will accept all remembrances so long as an offering is made, and the waters and the tree will bestow blessings upon you. This is also the mercy of the divine.
Oh, I like the sound of offerings. After 6 offerings have been given, you will obtain obtain rewards from all the blessings. Okay, so every 6. When you obtain 30 plumes of purifying light, you will obtain a revelation from the Amrita pool that will mark the locations of the remaining plumes. Oh, cool. So I need more. All right, Zelia, I'm ready. Where are we going? Not to another portal? Oh, there we go. We have almost come full circle, though. This is probably the last one.
A chest full of valuables. A trove of potential clues.
Yeah, since that was the last one, I guess this one will take us to the luxurious chest. 78. 300 seconds.
Take it easy.
Do I need to get you guys? Wait, there's one more. I didn't do the in the right order. Shoot. Oh, there's just a bunch of them up there. Hope I don't miss one. That would suck. There's quite a few more to get.
How was I?
So close. Damn it. Alright, fine. I really wanted to get that Dendroculus while we were up there, but... accidentally killed Yalen trying. And we don't have time. No. Badlands Adventurer. There we go. There's the luxurious I was expecting.
If we bury it, maybe it'll spring back to life.
All right.
Huh? With
Off
the wind.
to Rashnu.
Phew.
Looking a little bit more dead. Not looking too happy. We're in this. This is what we needed. We needed something from the swamp. Dendroculus.
This blinding sunlight is such a pain. Nope. Easy money.
Here we are. Where are we headed? Okay, yeah, following the path.
Gather.
Hills of Barsom. Ooh. The tree? Wait, is that Irminsul? Well, well, well.
Ride this on the side. Right? Just like we rehearsed. Oh,
Badlands Treasure Hunter.
coffin.
Do I pick you up, or there you go? Oh, where are you going? Oh.
Phew.
Huh. Begin performance. I'm not sure what you mean by performance. One, two, one, two. No. One, two. Need to interpret that somehow. I mean, this thing gives me a jumping ability. More of those things. There's also this one. Is there anything that explains these around here?
Huh?
No, just have to figure it out. Oh, it's a drum. I swear, it seems like note, jump, 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 note. But then after that, if I do jump note, it doesn't work. Five, note, one, note. Yeah. But then anything beyond that, it doesn't seem to work either. Does this perhaps indicate the order? Yeah, if you fail, it fails instantly. Oh. Okay, that makes a different sound. Maybe that changes things. Okay. I'm getting it. There's 3 notes. Aha.
Oh, what a cute treasure coffin.
Yeah, the half-filled ones, that is not just cave drawings being cave drawings. It's left to right, top to bottom. And there's 3 separate notes. That took me a while to figure out. We got it, which means this one is. And these are the beat. 2, 3. Jump. I actually don't know if I need to jump for those ones. They might just be silent.
Oh, what a
I should
cute
test that
treasure
next time I run into
coffin.
this if I do again. Oof. Alrighty.
Phew.
Hey there, what are you... You know, they were saying you guys aren't... Humans haven't visited here in ages, but here I am seeing you. What the hell are you doing here?
Busted. Gotcha.
Got some radishes here? Oh. Hey,
Oh, what a cute
good thing
treasure
I have a
coffin.
tendency to just destroy everything. Where's that other teleport? Oh, down there. Oh, well. Shrine down there. Okay, yeah, this area was... There's definitely more to it than I first gave it credit for, since, while not on top of all this, there's stuff beneath it. I think. Yeah, that's probably where they're gonna be, right in that tree thing there.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl.
That tree. Rashnu is there, but... let us draw nearer. So is Rashnu the tree, or...
Take it easy.
Who are you? Huh? Oh, it's Nasijun. What the hell are you doing here? It's you, Nasijuna. What are you doing here? Honored envoy of Vrena, and you two. Yasnapati and her companion, I suppose. Yeah, just call us Alice and Paimon. Since I have been given such permission, then allow me to call you by those names. Do you remember what I mentioned earlier about how we skeptics have always been searching for the Cory drums? I mean, I guess, sure. It was about them being important items for some ritual or something, yeah? Yeah. Well, while I can see that the proper terms were not remembered, that is the essence of the matter, yes. Of course I don't remember the proper terms. There's too many of them. You two, the two of you have been acknowledged by Reina's envoy.
And yet, she has a name, Sorush. And yet you know little of our glorious history. I fear that you may be led astray by heresies and heterodoxies from the forest. I think you guys don't remember your history either, judging by what the Pari were saying. Allow me, then, to explain the true history of Barsum and the Cory drums. I'll be honest, I'm not so concerned with this. Story time, is it? Joy. There's no idle yarn to be told after tea. Actually, if we're going to be staying for a yarn, I do need something to drink. All right, Nasajuna, I had not tea, but coffee. Let's go. It is a tale of our meeting with the Pari, the scions of the divine bird, the long years of war we have endured here in this land thereafter. War? Oh, you mean with the corruption? Paimon would prefer idle yarns in that case. Long ago, in a land far, far away, our predecessors worked to quell the disaster that occurred in this land and formed a profound friendship with the Pari that your generation has, well, some generation thereafter squandered. Barsum's familiar had a preference for music, so we crafted Cory drums for her. During the ceremony, where our bonds with the Pari were made official, 5 drums had to be gathered and played according to scores. Though the Cory drums are long lost, the drum scores have withstood... Oh, hey, yeah. Have withstood the corrosion of the sandstorms. As you can see, they've been almost perfectly preserved. Words shall nary describe the true magnificence of that occasion. When the Cory drums sounded, all things reverberated in unison. Felt as if they could the sound could freely traverse space and time. Those who witnessed it were all shaken to the core. Even the elements themselves were stirred. I'll be the judge of that. I can see the elements, you see. Sounds like a very lively time. It's a shame that we skeptics failed to pass on our legacy, resulting in the loss of all the Cory drums. And however loudly we cried out, Barsum's familiar would never again utter a word in response. Part of me would like to believe that you guys are alright, but I am still kind of expecting something nefarious. Barsum's familiar. Is this the Rashnu Sorush mentioned before? Is that who you're talking about? But why wouldn't she respond to the Order of Skeptics' call? The Pari and the Order of Skeptics value tradition and ceremony, so there is routine to our actions. They talk about tradition, but then they lost their drums. Yeah. I wonder how that happened. This is hardly a peaceful land. Such things would happen is little surprise. Yeah, but it's also caused major problems, apparently. Okay. Seems like getting Rashnu back to the Oasis with us won't be easy. That is so. We will need to collect all the Cory drums and play them according to the score. Thankfully, I have never once given up searching for the lost drums. I've been gathering the relevant clues even before your arrival. One down. As one might have expected of you, Lord Nasuraya. There's no need to flatter me. After all, if Aryadeva had not... my apologies. I refer to an elder among the Order of Skeptics who left for Sumeru City to work on his light novels. That's great. I love it. Hey, light novels are fun. The dratted things. This heavy responsibility would not have fallen to me otherwise. That's great. Abandon the desert and your responsibility to write light novels. He became a light novelist? He rambled on and on about how warring against the publishing house editor and opponents in Genius Invocation TCG should still be considered war.
He's going against the Yai publishing house. I mean, if that's the case, yeah. You better treat it like a war because Yai Miko will be out for blood. But if you ask me, he's just turning into a ridiculous old geezer. But he's still an elder who knows more about our heritage than I do. So I have to ask him for information regardless of any disagreements we might have. He's reluctant to answer any questions that don't have to do with light novels or card games, though. Took me 3 whole questions to receive a single reply. Wonder if he knows Sino. Anyway, it took me a great deal of effort just to gather clues about the Cory drums. Yay, new clues! But Masajuna, if you had the clues all along, why didn't you go look for the lost Cory drums yourself? That's an easy one to answer. Alice, it seems like you're not in possession of a vision. That's right. I'm not. And yet, you're capable of bending the elements to your will. What an enviable gift. Unfortunately, I wasn't blessed with such a gift. I see. So it is good that you are here. I mean, you could save quite a lot of trouble for Lady Sorush with your help. Otherwise, I would have to make other arrangements. But just as I said before, it seems that even fate is on my side. Gonna read your mind if you don't mind. Lady Sorush, and you too, please, come with me. Hidden treasures may be found closer by than we think. I do like the sound of hidden treasures. But, I think I'm going to stop for the moment and continue next time. Don't worry, we'll get you out of there, Pari.